Hi, it's Jenny, Artist in Residence for Imagine Crafts. I will be showing you how to use simple mixed media techniques to create an elegant card. Cut a cardstock panel that will fit on your card base. Choose a stencil and apply an even coat of creative medium in purple iridescent using the diamond trowel palette knife. After you've completely covered your stencil with the creative medium, then you're going to carefully pull away the stencil so as not to smear the design. While the creative medium is still wet, you can add some glitter if you like. I used ultrafine glitter and a paintbrush to do this. Use the brush to pick up a small amount of glitter, hold it above the area you want it, and gently tap the brush. This will give you a little bit more control when you're placing glitter. While the first panel of our card's drying, we'll go ahead and start working on the second part. This is going to be a stamped image, and you want to ink up the image using Versamark watermark ink. And then we're going to heat emboss it using the Imagine Crafts gold embossing powder. And just be sure to heat set that completely so that you see the design turn heat set everywhere. I generally turn my embossed images several directions in the light just to make sure I really heat set everything. Use Radiant Neon ink in electric purple and a sponge dauber to add color around the image. To add dimension, we're going to use the Irresistible Pico Embellisher in gold. Take off the white cap, which will allow you to use the small metal tip, and this will give you great control for drawing in the designs. And as this dries, it will dry with dimension, so you can add lots of texture using the Pico Embellisher. I only use the gold, but it would be so easy to add other colors with this and shade the image if you wanted to. You'll also notice that I die cut the image, and that just gives it a little bit more interest as well. Be sure to set this aside and let it dry for a few minutes before you move on to the next step so you don't smear or smudge your hard work. Take the Neon Amplify, and I just put some on my craft mat and used a round brush to paint in some of the design on my stamped image. This matches perfectly with the purple that I already added around the image, but it's also going to add dimension because once I get this painted, then I'll heat set it and it will cause that amplify to raise and create dimension as it dries. I wanted to add a little bit more ink to my panel, so I chose the Delicata 4 and started with the golden glitz and the sponge dauber to apply it around the edges and up into the card panel as well. And then to add some depth to that, instead of just using the golden glitz, I used the bronze burst, which did add that darkness to it. Now that everything's dry, you can put it all together, finish it off with some bows and pearls, and you're all set. Thanks for stopping by. For more inspiration, be sure to follow Imagine Crafts on Facebook, Pinterest, and ImagineCrafts.com.